Hello everyone, welcome back to Stitches with Charly Feathers. This is Flosstube number 39. I'm just telling myself to relax my shoulders there, I feel myself all tense up. It's always a bit nerve-wracking when you press record on the camera, but yeah, I'll relax into it, it's fine. I was hoping to be back sooner with you all, and I feel like I say that every single time, but I had a fairly manic February. It was a bit hectic. I had a fairly large collaboration to fulfill with my lovely friend Yasmin at Yasmin Wayward Love, and for her quarterly spring box, which mine arrived the day before yesterday, is absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to show that right at the end of the video. So if you don't want to see it, then I will say goodbye before I show it. But just to let you know that I am having a gorgeous giveaway from that box at the end of the video, so stick around if you're interested in that. And if you've not been here before, my name is Charly. I live in West Cornwall in the UK, and I'm a prolific cross stitcher, and I've been stitching it's just been my stitching anniversary actually. I started stitching in February of 2021 when my second daughter was born. She was about 3 months old, and I was scrolling Instagram because I was a knitter back then, and I had a knitting account on Instagram, and I came across Barbara Anna's original Dreaming Girl pattern and got completely obsessed with it and had to get all the supplies and start stitching it, and it was not an easy feat. It had lots of issues, that project, including a hole in the fabric, and I had to restart all over again. But yeah, I did actually, when I got more experienced, I went back to that project and I fixed the hole by taking some threads out of the edge of the fabric, and I weaved them in to repair it over the hole, and then I stitched over it, and I'm planning to make that into a project bag actually, that first ever project that went completely wrong. And the one that I restitched, I've got it framed and hanging in my Stitchy space here. So yeah, I've just got completely obsessed with cross stitch the last 5 years, and that's the only hobby I really do now apart from painting. So yeah, and just briefly, anyone that has been supporting my Songbird Needleminder of the Month, thank you so much. February was sold out really quickly, and I was so grateful to you all. And I have had a few questions about how to, because I opened the slots to newsletter subscribers first for a couple of days. So March Needleminder of the Month will get announced on Friday the 13th of March. I know it's Friday the 13th, but it just works conveniently on that date. So newsletter subscribers, keep a lookout in your inbox. I'll be announcing it this Friday. And then Sunday, if there are any spots left, Sunday evening around 8 p.m, I let people know on Instagram how many slots I've got left and how to purchase them. So yeah, it's a lovely little club, and I've got the January and February reminders here to show you. So this was January's, which is a cold hit amongst the camellias. Camellias are one of my favourite flowers, and so are cold hits, and it's got some really nice gold metallics on the flowers. And then February we had a nightingale singing to the long lost moon, and me and my little family, so me, my husband Mr. Feathers, and my oldest daughter, we designed this cross stitch chart together. And if you signed up for the February Minder of the Month, then you will get this chart sent to you, the PDF sent to you, which is pattern keeper friendly. And these needle minders are exclusive to the Minder of the Month club for 6 months, and then once that time has elapsed, including this chart, then I will be listing them in my Charly Feathers shop. And I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been over and bought my daughter's pattern, the snowmen pattern. She is so immensely grateful. She has earned, I think it's £24 now that she's earned, so thank you so much. I've withdrawn all that money for her, and it's in her purse, and she's saving up for something, I think maybe some Lego. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. We're so grateful to everyone who's come over and supported her, and she's an aspiring artist. Her art is incredible, and I just want to support her in every way that I can. She is classed as a home educated child, so she has a lot of time to spend on her art and designing her things. So yeah, I'm just so proud, bless her. So yeah, that was my first finish this month, was our lovely family pattern for the February Minder of the Month Club. And I backed this with a lovely moon fabric that I've had in my stash for a while. So yeah, love this one. Me and my daughter mainly designed the bird and the branches and the background, and Mr. Feathers helped tweak it and make it look, there was no jagged edges, and he designed this moon. So yeah, it was a lovely joint family effort. So yeah, if you're interested in this chart, it will be out in 6 months in my shop. And then I've got some other finishes here to show you. So I also finished this one, which is a lovely freebie from Karen at Thistle Creations. And if you go onto her website, I'll link it in the description bar back down below. And yeah, she dedicated this to lovely Kim at Stitchy Squirrels. And I stitched on a 32 count, I think it was called Rosewood by Silkweaver, which I bought in a D-stash, I think from Cross Stitch Sarah actually. So yeah, beautiful. And I also, because I backed that with some brown floral fabric that I had in my stash, and at the same time I finished these other little freebies in the collection. So Karen really kindly dedicated this one to me, the little mouse with the strawberry, and I backed that with some strawberry fabric. And lastly, the little pumpkin pal, little fox with a pumpkin, and that's back with some glittery one. This one's a bit tiny compared to the other two, just to give it a bit of variety. But yeah, there they are. I absolutely love them. Karen's such an amazing designer. She's called Thistle Creations. So go over and have a look at her website. She has got some gorgeous freebies and also some really lovely charts that you can buy. Yeah, and moving on to more finishes, I also had this finish. This is a pattern by Yasmin's Made with Love, and this was part of her, I think it was her January Patreon, and this is part of a new seasonal series this one's called Winter. And I stitched this on a 32 count Permin in Star Sapphire, and I had to change up some of the blues in mine because they weren't showing very well, the ones that Yaz had charted on my fabric. I think Yaz used a more blue fabric, I think, from memory. And yeah, I love it so much. I think it's really beautiful. I haven't got much border on this one, so I'm going to have to think about how I'm going to finish it, whether I'm going to frame it or whether I'm going to make it a big pillow. But Yaz has just released the spring one. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like a flower planter, and it's got butterflies, and it's on the planter it says spring. It's really, really gorgeous. So I'm planning to stitch that one, and I think I want to stitch it on Permin again so that this series matches. So I need to look through my box and see if I've got any spring Permin colours. If not, then I need to order some. I'll probably get it from Arts and Designs. I think they have quite a lot of Permin. And the next finish is this beautiful one, Honey Bees, Flowers Please. And this is a gorgeous little pattern from the Travelling Stitcher, but her designer name is Magnolia Designs. She's a lovely treasured friend, and yeah, she gifted this pattern to me. And around the time that pattern was gifted to me, I received this lovely 16 count Ada in the post from my lovely friend Lindsay, Wolfie Stitches, and I just thought they went really nice together, so I'd always kept them together in my stash. And then when I dragged it out to stitch it, I remembered how lovely this Ada was. I've never had Ada like this. It's really, really soft, and I absolutely loved stitching on this. and I'm looking for some more soft Ada to stitch on. I've heard that fibre on a whim is very nice, and this one is from River Hut Designs. I asked Lindsay, but they're currently closed at the moment. They're one of my favourite fabric dyers, and I reached out to her in the last couple of weeks and asked if she was going to be back. She's been moving house and she's been struggling with her health a little bit, but she is planning to open again at some point, so keep your eye out. But yeah, I'd love to buy some more Ada from either Fibre on the Whim or from River Hut when she's back open again. But yeah, I loved this, and I stitched it with, there was two options on the chart. There was either primitive or jewel toned, and I went for the jewel toned. And I stitched it with 2 strands on 16 count. Absolutely loved stitching that. And I started that on the last Pretty Punky, our Cornish stitching group here in Cornwall. I started it at our February Stitchy Day, and I can't wait because at the end of this month we've got a whole day stitching day. We're going to be stitching 9 to 5, and we're going out for a meal afterwards. I just cannot wait. And yeah, I also started and finished this one. This has been on my to stitch list for a long time, and this is Barbara Anna, Dreaming Queen Bee, from Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I can't remember what issue it's in now, but if you want to know, then just send me a message and I can look it up for you. And yeah, I used all the called for colours, and I love this one because it's got 2 of the colour variation, the DMC colour variations, so the really lovely blue and the lovely hair colour. I hope it's showing up well, but that hair colour's got quite a lot of variation in too. And I started this as a birthday start along with lovely Mia. I can't remember your Instagram handle, Mia, or your YouTube channel name. I'm really sorry, but I will make sure I put it across the screen. So yeah, if you'd like to see a new Flosstuber, then go over and give Mia some love. And yeah, she just announced on Instagram that she was going to be stitching this one, and a couple of other ladies had picked other Barbara Annas, and it was just a Stitch Any Barbara Anna sale. And yeah, what did I stitch this on? This was on a 32 count Belfast Zweigart called Winter Moon, or Soft Cream is its other name. And I've got loads of this left, and I've got plans to stitch something else on it this weekend. I need to get the flosses out, and it's for a birthday gift, so I won't share that until I've sent it and it's been received. Oh, and I've got another finish here. This isn't a recent finish, but this is a finish from a while ago that I'm planning to FFO, and I just want to show it on the channel. Let's see how many that was this month. So 1 for the nightingale, 2 for the squirrel, 3, 4, 5 finishes. I'm really pleased with that, and I think I finished 10. Where's my lovely stitching diary? I'll just have a quick look how many finishes I've had this year, because it's always nice to share that, isn't it? Just as it's motivating. But I feel like I've been doing a lot of smalls, so I've got quite a lot of finishes at the moment. Where is it? Yeah, I've had 10, so I'm really pleased with that. 10 already this year. And I've got quite a few close to a finish, which you'll see as well. So this lovely chart, you may remember this one. This was the Every Child chart that Yasmin made with love, was really kind to. She designed this for my daughter's school fundraiser. So last February we had a really devastating tree fall in the grounds of where my daughters go to school, and it hit one of the kindergarten building. It hit one side of the kindergarten building and caused a lot of damage, because they've got a lot of pine trees, really tall ones there. It's like set amongst woodland, So it was really devastating. It caused a lot of damage, like £10,000 worth of damage, because it damaged all of the fence in the kindergarten garden as well. And I was so upset about it, obviously, and I thought, what can I do to support the school, because they had a GoFundMe, but obviously I didn't want to share that publicly, because just to protect my daughter's privacy. So I thought, what is it that I can do? And around that time, not long before, lovely Lauren at Cross Stitch Bunny had run an fundraiser for her kids' school, because I think they were trying to repair the playground from memory. And Lauren's fundraiser did really well. So I reached out to Lauren and I asked for her advice, and would she be okay with me running like a similar sort of fundraiser? And Lauren was really supportive and gave me some good advice. And Yasmin was really kind, and she agreed to design a chart for me. So everyone who donated a minimum of £10 to my fundraiser received this lovely Every Child chart. And there is several people who have finished this chart, and it's beautiful. Lovely Sally at Flossy Sews and Grows. I haven't got it here, but she actually stitched this without the words in her own colours, and she gifted it to me as a pillow, because she knew that I was planning to stitch this and give this away. So this is stitched on another beautiful fabric from River Hut Designs. I can't remember what it was called actually. It will be on my Instagram account, and it's a 32 count even weaving. If you can see, it's a lovely yellow mottle, but it's got this gorgeous sort of pinky purple mottling as well. And I stitched it as Yasmin designed it. And last weekend, my oldest daughter came to the sewing shop with me, and we picked two fabrics to fully finish it. So we picked this lovely yellow gingham and also this lovely butterfly rainbow fabric. And my plan is to make this as a wall hanging, and I'm going to gift it to my daughter's guardian to hang in the new kindergarten space, because she's moved back into that room now, her original room that was damaged. And my older daughter, when she was in kindergarten, she had the same guardian and was in the same room. So, it's been a big part of our lives for several years. And yeah, thank you to all of you that supported that fundraiser. We raised over £1,000. I can't remember the exact amount now, but you were also supportive and generous. And yeah, there was another supporter of mine who really kindly donated the funds to actually repair the garden. I haven't asked their permission to share who that was, so I won't. But you know who you are. Thank you so much. It meant so much. And yeah, they finally was able to do the final repairs, and it reopened again after February half term, that room. And it's like it never happened. It's beautiful. So yeah, my plan is to get this FFO'd and yeah, gift it to the teacher. But I just wanted to show that to you and just let you know the outcome of all your generosity. Thank you so much. Oh, and I've also got here this. I've had this for absolutely ages. I bought this from B&M Retail. It was £3. It's got this gorgeous tassels. And I got this idea from Sally at Flossy Sews and Grows, I think. Yeah, I think it was Sally. She finished the Dreaming Queen Bee on here. So that is also my plan, to FFO that on here as well. So yeah, lovely. I'm just going to go and get my whips. So next up we have the beautiful Collection d'Art collaboration kit that I received kindly as a lovely gift from Hobby Do, who are the distributor for Collection d'Art. And if you watch my last video, you will know that this was my winter companion. This was the main thing that got me through this winter, as well as my lovely friend Laura I Stitch Birds, and watching all her videos and lives over winter. Tea, biscuits, blankets and fairy lights. And yeah, that's what got me through this winter. And I have been, so yeah, this is affectionately named my winter companion. And I've been working away on this to get this finished before the spring equinox, which is on March 20th. And Love it so much. I finished the final 4 crosses in this corner last night. I stayed up till 2:30 last night. But I finished stitched about 1:30. But I carried on watching my program that I've been watching, my series. But yeah, I finally got all the crosses done. I've just got backstitch to do now. I've got some backstitching to do in the trees, and where else is there some backstitch? I've done the backstitch on the boulders. I think there is a tiny bit in this mountains, some on the pine trees and some in the grass and the path down here. But yeah, I love it so much. So thank you to Collection d'Art and RTO for gifting this to me. Thank you to Hobby for distributing it to me. And if you would like to buy any RTO or Collection d'Art kits, then I recommend going over to the Hobby website. There is a referral link in my description bar down below, and that will give you 15% off your order as a first-time customer. So I just thought I'd mention that to you. And I have got another kit from this collection. I've got my eye on several in this collection of the landscapes from Collection d'Art, and I have got another one in stash. I'm just going to grab it. So yeah, this is the other one that I have in stash, and this one is called Lakeside Cottage. And as you can see, like, the cover picture does not do these justice at all. They're so beautiful stitched. They don't look anything really like they do on the cover photo, because this is quite pixelated, and the colours are just not, the colours are just so much more beautiful when they're stitched. So this will be next year's winter companion, I've decided. And I can't wait to stitch this one. So this one I bought with my own money, and I really love this one in the collection as well. And I know that Blushing Pink Stitches got gifted this one because she did the collaboration with RTO and Collection d'Art as well. So if you want to see this one stitched, go and see Lindsay at Blushing Pink Stitches. But yeah, there's quite a few in this collection that I really like. This one's really pretty as well. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get the backstitch done on this one today. Love it so much. So there we go. Beautiful, beautiful kit. Okay, the next one up that I'm pushing for a finish as well, and I finished the final part of all the cross stitches on this one as well. And this is the Lanarte Mystery Stitch Along. It's really hard to get it in the picture now. I'll just go back a bit. Here we go. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I love it so much. And this is just waiting for backstitch as well now on the lighthouse. And there's some long stitches and French knots in this as well. But isn't it absolutely glorious? And I have had a few questions asking me if I'm going to be doing the latest stitch along. And at the moment, I'm not sure. I am quite tempted, but I think the next one is not full coverage, and it's designed by Marjolaine Bast. I'm worried I'm going to say it wrong. I'll put it across the screen, and her work is really beautiful. It's quite watercolour effect, but I like the sneak peeks that I've seen so far. The floss colours look absolutely gorgeous, but I haven't quite committed to buying it yet. I think I'm going to see 2 or 3 parts, and then if I really like it, then I will buy it at that point. But I have to have this one finished. So that is my carrot that is keeping me going. So yeah, I haven't got as many whips to show you today because I've been really pushing on with those 2 full coverages. I have, however, also been pushing on another one that is near a finish. And this one is, I'm just going to take my needle minder off. I might just take it out the nudge actually so you can see it properly. It will be creased, but you'll be able to see it properly. So this was kindly given to me as a cotton and twine box. from last year. I don't remember which month it was, but I can let you know, or I can put it across the screen. And this one was the Hello, well, it would have been around March time last year, so it's probably about a year old now, because it was the Hello Easter design from the Cotton and Twine box by Historical Sampler Company. And lovely Suzanne at Historical Sampler had recharted this for lovely Kim at Stitchy Squirrels for it to say Hello Spring and some flowers instead of the Easter eggs. And Kim kindly asked her if it would be okay if I could stitch that version as well, and Suzanne very kindly said yes, which I was really happy with. And I changed the fabric, so I am stitching this on a piece of Swan Bay Heartfield Moss in 40 count, using all the kit colours, but I'm using one strand as it's 40 count. When Marie was opening Swan Bay Fabrics, she sent me a gorgeous box of 40 count of all little pieces of samples that were about 16th, so this size. And I've been hoarding them, but I do occasionally use them. Yeah, but I do hoard them because they're so beautiful. So yeah, I switched the fabric out and I'm doing the Hello Spring version. And yeah, this is really close to a finish as well. I've done all the main stitching. I think I'm just looking at it now. What have I actually got left to do? I think I've just got all these little doodads that go round that I've already done on this side. I've just got to repeat that on this side, and then I think that is all finished. So yeah, I've worked really hard on this one as well. I think the light was really good one weekend, a couple of weekends ago, and it was really easy to stitch this without a big light. So I just sort of cracked on with it and got a lot done. And the next one in my gorgeous, gorgeous bag. This was gifted to me by my lovely friend Lucy, who is the 2GS. I think that's a bit more on her Instagram name as well, but I will pop her name in the description bar and I'll put it across the screen here. She made me two gorgeous bags with little zipper pulls, and so gorgeous. I love these bags. I think I've got the other one in use, but it's got a project in it down there. And I started Grateful Heart by Cherry Blossoms, another one of my favourite designers. I love Cherry Blossoms. And this one is called, Grateful Heart, as I said. And it says, gratitude is the secret to a full life. And the colours are just absolutely gorgeous. And I started this on the 1st of March with my beautiful friend Abby, who is the Stitching Cat Lady on Instagram. We stitch a lot together now. It's so nice because we have such similar tastes, and she's a really great friend. And yeah, it's just nice to have a stitching buddy, you know, who's got a similar aesthetic to you. Yeah. And I've started it on this gorgeous, gorgeous fabric that was also gifted to me. It's like such a lovely project, this. So this was a 32 count Tom and Lily Creations, which was gifted to me by lovely Laura at I Stitch Birds. I showed it in my last video and I forgot to show you. I just realised my diffuser's on and it's blowing mist all over me. Sorry, I'll turn it off. I hope it's not been noisy in the background as well. I showed this on my last Flosstube video, and then when I edited it I realised I forgot to tell you what I was saving it for with the flosses. So yeah, it was for this. And I'm using some of the called for because lovely Sarah Stitchy Bug gave me a birthday gift voucher. I said that in my last Flosstube, and I bought some of the fancy flosses for this chart. Some I'm using the DMC like 310, just for the birdie eyes and in here. And I'm also using some Valdani, which was gifted to me by Laura. And the colours are just gorgeous. So what's the Valdani that I'm using? It's called Lime Sherbet. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's that one that goes around the G. It's so beautifully variegated. It's absolutely gorgeous. But when I was stitching this flower, So you see the light pink that is in there. So when I was stitching that, it was with Cherry Tomato by Classic Colourworks, this one, and Classic Colourworks Priscilla's Peppermint. But when I stitched them, they looked too close in colour. You couldn't see the contrast, and it was also on the butterfly as well. So I decided to frog that out and look through my stash. So I am swapping Priscilla's Peppermint for Sea Shelly by Classic Colourworks. And I've also got Classic Colourworks Rosy Glow, which is another pink, which I'm using in the butterfly. And I decided to use a really nice purple instead of the Priscilla's Peppermint on the butterfly, you know, the top section here. So the purple that I chose was a gorgeous Leo and Roxy, which is now obviously Roxy Floss Co. in Don't Be Jelly. So yeah, I think that looks really gorgeous with the called for Classic Colourworks Sugar Plum, those two. Yeah, I think they look gorgeous together. And I've also swapped out the yellow in the pattern for a Tom and Lily Atelier in BLE it's called. So yeah, there's a real mixture of called for and just stuff from stash. But I'm absolutely loving this. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to stitch on it a little bit more. Beautiful project. And Abby's is absolutely stunning. I don't know if she shared it on her Instagram yet, but keep an eye out, because hers is on the called for fabric and she's using the called for colours. So it's really nice to see them. I mean, one day, hopefully, me and Abby will meet up and we could take a picture of them side by side. That would be really lovely. And the last whip I've got to show you is a really lovely model stitch for Kayli Tent Stitch. So yeah, I wanted to stitch this for a long time. It was on her website, but she was working away on the pattern, and a year or so had passed, and I reached out to her again and said, is it available to purchase yet? And she said, I'm actually looking for a model stitcher for it. Would you be interested? And I said, yes, please. So she sent this to me all the way from Canada, and that's what it's going to be like. The artwork is by a gorgeous artist called Josie Wren. I love her artwork. She's got an Etsy shop as well where she sells lovely art prints and things. And when I picked this back up, it was only at like 2%. So Kayli has hand dyed this gorgeous fabric. This is a 25 count even weave, and she's also hand dyed some of the variegated flosses, and the rest is DMC. And now I've got it to 21%. So let me try and move some of these threads out of the way. So I had hardly any of this moon stitched, and I've just really enjoyed it. I mean, I've had to frog a few times, but yeah, I think it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, my needle wind is in the way a bit there. That's one of Lauren's Across Stitch Bunnies. It says Moon Dust. It's gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really enjoying working on this. So I've more or less got all of the stitching done on the right hand side of the moon face, and then it's quite blocky up here and down the nose for the top of the moon, so I can just crack on with that now. I know I have a counting issue over here, so when I get round to here I need to frog this back to the mouth because I've got one stitch too many on this side. So yeah, but I'll fix that at a later date. But I'm absolutely loving it. So yeah, they're all my whips. So yeah, not many whips to show you, but I've got a good amount of progress in those full coverages and in Kayli Tent Stitches as well. So I'm really, really pleased with my progress. Right, let's move on to giveaway winners. So we've got 3 giveaways to announce the winners. The first up is the Cotton and Twine February 2026 design, and this comes with all the chart, the backing fabric, the little bunny ornament, some rickrack, a lovely clipper tee, and all the pre-cut floss and a needle. And the winner of this is lovely Jessica at Starry Stuff Sky. It was lovely to see your name pop up, Jessica, and I have your address, so I will get this in the post to you. You don't need to message me or anything. I will just pop it in the post to you. The next one was the lovely Sal from the Historical Sampler Company. This was the Magical Gingerbread House that happened in October, running up to Christmas. And the winner of this one is Denise Collins 7043. Congratulations, Denise. If you can either send me an email, my email address is in the description bar down below, or you can message me on Instagram if that's easier. Just send me your address and I can pop that in the post to you. Lovely. And the last one was the Winter Woodland Stitch Along, which happened between January and February of this year. Absolutely gorgeous stitch along that I just didn't have the time for, the same as the gingerbread house, because I've got too many full coverages on the go that need a lot of my attention. And the winner of this one was Liz X Stitches. I hope I've said your name right then. So yeah, I recognise your name. If you can just send me an Instagram message or an email and I can get that in the post to you. I'm pretty sure that you're in Australia. I hope I've got that right. So yeah, I can get that all sent off to all of you. And thank you once again to the Historical Sampler Company, who also own their sister company Cotton and Twine, for gifting me all of these items that I could share with you and give away on my channel if I wish to. It's really, really, really kind of them. Okay, and I did receive yesterday the next Cotton and Twine box, which was again very kindly gifted to me, and this is the March 2026 design. So this is available to subscribe to now up until March 25th. I'm pretty sure it's March 25th. It could be the end of the month. I'm pretty sure it's March 25th. If it's not, I'll put it across the screen here. And it's this absolutely gorgeous design by Crochet Go-Go's. This is the third in the series. I've showed you my finished Winter Owl in previous Flosstube videos, and then there was the Autumn Foxes as well. So this is the third in the series. It's absolutely gorgeous. I am a pink lover, so I absolutely love this. And I don't know if you can see in the border there, but there's some really gorgeous little yellow chicks. They're really sweet. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm definitely going to stitch this one. And you get the usual clipper tea bag. I got an everyday fair trade tea. You get some gorgeous yellow jute twine to finish your pillow, and some yellow gingham fabric. And I noticed that they've got some new East of India bags. These are really nice, really gorgeous. And in here you get a piece of where you get either Ada or even weave, depending on your preference. It's a lovely Zweigart, and your pre-cut flosses, a needle which is in plastic packaging so it's all secure, and a really beautiful bunny ornament. I love this so much. This is by Gisela Gray in London. It's got a little jingly bell. Really, really sweet. And you also get a salted caramel oat milk chocolate bar from Otherly, which I scoffed straight away because I couldn't help myself. They don't always have vegan goodies in the boxes, but this month was, so I just couldn't help eating that with a cup of tea yesterday, but I saved the packaging so I could show you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to starting this. I want to start it soon. So yeah, and if you would like to subscribe to the box, you can use the code FIRST15. I'll put it across the screen again. If it's your first Cotton and Twine box, that will give you 15% off if you put that discount code in at checkout. And they've got lots of very affordable options, ranging from getting the PDF to getting a kit to the full gift box. So it's, you know, open worldwide. accessible to everybody and affordable depending on, you know, what you would like to receive. So I can't recommend those boxes enough. And if I wasn't receiving them as gifts, I would be buying them on a regular basis. They're absolutely gorgeous and so well thought out, and a lot of love goes into them. So yeah, thank you to Suzanne and Joanne at Historical Sampler Company for their generosity. And oh, also just to let you know that they have got a brand new sale that is starting in April. I will pop up some pictures here of the sneak peek. It looks wonderful and I can't wait. I will join in with this one. I really, really love the sneak peek. It's got strawberries in it, so of course I'm going to stitch it. And they're gifting me the kit, so the threads, the fabric, and the patterns. And they're also going to send me a matching needle minder and the floss organizer, but they've got different options again, from the PDF to the kit to a really beautiful gift box, which I'm sure some other floss tubers will be receiving and will be sharing with us. But yeah, go over to the Historical Sampler website and you can find all the sale details there, and I thought some of you might like to join in with that, so I just thought I'd mention it here. And I'm just going to grab my haul and my Stitchy kindness. So as you all know, if you've been watching me for a while, I absolutely love Meg at Luxe Company. She's a really gorgeous UK small business, and I've bought from her once or twice, and customer service has always been amazing. Her products are top notch, high quality, really luxury items, and Meg is a really sweet person. She is lovely. I've spoke to her a few times, and she's also been involved with the collaboration with Yasmin's Made with Love for the quarterly spring box, so I will show you that at the end. But yeah, lovely lady. She sent me this lovely card with my order. So yeah, she's just saying that thank you for shopping small, and if you leave a review then you can get some loyalty points. So yeah, and a little handwritten message. So I saw these on her Instagram page, but they were out of stock, and then literally a couple of days later she had them back in, and I couldn't help myself. So these gorgeous, this is all like soft velvet. Can you see how I mean about it being luxury? It feels like a really decadent, lovely item to have. She's got these in 3 different colours. Of course, I picked the pink. I think it's called Rose Quartz. And you can personalise it on the top. She does have standard ones that you can pick. And you can change whether you want it in capitals or lowercase, whether you want italics like this. So, of course, I picked Charly Feathers to go on mine. Really sturdy zip on it, and inside it's really beautiful. Here we go. So you've got a little pouch here that I put my mascara wands in for frogging, and you've got these little clips on here that you could put like scissors on or anything you like really. I've been putting needle minders on here that have been gifted to me by friends. I think I'm using this one at the moment in the project that I had there. And I've got my little snips that I got from Stitch in London in my goodie bag. I've got a little travel. Oh, just dropped it. I've got a little travel rose quartz art jar that lovely Sarah, Across Stitch Sarah, gifted to me at some point, and I stuck a little sticker on there from Ava Loves Rosie because I love that shop. I've got some lovely thread gloss from Megan, again at Luxe, and she does vegan thread conditioner as well as a beeswax one, so I always go for the vegan one, which has the gold sticker. This smells gorgeous. It's rhubarb and strawberry. I've got my ball tip needles I buy in a little tube, my little screwdriver for my sewing machine, which I always can never find, so I've kept it in this box. Yeah, and I use it for tightening wooden hoops as well, so it's always handy to have that. And in this little thing I have my pendulum. Yeah, so I keep that in there because there's like a jewellery section. It's really precious to me, so I have that in there. So yeah, go over and have a look at Luxe if you haven't already. She's got some gorgeous items. And as I say, she's got a reward program as well if you shop with her. Lovely small business. And then another small business that I like to support is Tish. And Tish is lovely. She hand dyes fabric, and she has a vintage shop. She did go on Etsy for a while, but she's gone back to vintage, which I'm really pleased about, because it gets posted to the InPost locker up the road from me, and it's just really convenient, and I can get stash in the house without Mr. Feathers knowing. Because if the Royal Mail comes, he's like, oh, what came today? It's not as easy to sneak things in. Lovely Tish, she gifted me this lovely silicone scissor fob, or you could put it on your scissors. I love these because they're so chunky and they're silicone. And yeah, if you drop your scissors down the sofa or drop it on the floor, like, it's just really easy to find it, and it's heavy. So she was really kind to gift that to me. I have bought one of these from her before and I absolutely love it. But I love that she does rose quartz sort of zipper pulls and things. I just think they're gorgeous, really well made. So thank you, Tish, that was really sweet of you. So I bought this fabric because I had my eye on it, and then she discounted it and I just snapped it up. It's a really large piece of fabric. It's gorgeous. It's a 28 count even weave. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on this, but it's my colours, so I had to have it. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. And can you see it's got some red variegation as well. This reminds me of yarn dyeing, when I used to knit a lot and used to get lots of speckly yarns. It reminds me of that in fabric. I love the way Tish dyes, very individual and unique way of dyeing. Beautiful. And she not only sent me that scissor fob as a treat, she also sent me this seconds. It's a massive piece of fabric. Absolutely massive. It's like double the size of this as well. That's folded. Really beautiful mottling on it again. I love blue mottled fabric. And it's a seconds because there's a few tiny little dye patches on it, which you could easily miss or stitch over. So yeah, that was very generous of her. Absolutely beautiful. And again, I will put a link to Tish's vintage shop in the description bar. But a very small UK fabric dyer, and it's nice to support them and then help them for their business to grow. So yeah, recommend Tish. Lovely customer service. I had another vintage purchase because I saw this fabric and it just screamed Charly Feathers, and I had to have it, and it wasn't very much. These are Michael Miller fabrics, and you'll be able to see why I had to have it. Look, it's little girls and boys sitting in trees. There's a little boy on the other side at the edge there. So I'm going to make that into a project bag. Oh my god, this fabric is soft. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it also came with this one, which again is Michael Miller. And it's got birdies and little whimsical children. It's beautiful. So yeah, I want to use those to make myself a project bag. They go really lovely together. So yeah, that was a vintage buy as well. Vintage is just dangerous. And the last bit of haul that I bought for myself, I'm just going to take this out, it's going to crinkle, was this absolutely gorgeous kit. So I purchased this from a new UK business called The Craft Paradise. I think that's what they're called. I will pop it across the screen. So yeah, they're a new UK business. I found out about them from Cross Stitch Sarah, because she's doing a collaboration with them at the moment. And I saw this kit and I just couldn't resist it. It just screams Charly Feathers. It's an Ava cross stitch kit that I have heard of this company before, and I have followed them for quite a while, but none of their kits have really screamed my name, although they're all absolutely beautiful. They are a Spanish cross stitch kit company, And yeah, they are now being stocked on Craft Paradise, as well as Letty Stitch kits and other kits. So yeah, go over and have a look at the Craft Paradise website. And I can't wait to start this. I've cut my fabric out already. I'm going to swap it out for a 32 count even weave. I've already got it on my hoop here with my margin marked out. And yeah, I'm going to start this as soon as I finish Descent to Azure Lake. It's a big one. It's about 12.5 inches square. It's got 16 count Zweigart Ada included, but again, I'm just going to swap that out because I like doing full coverage on 32 count even weave. And it's got 58 colours, and I was surprised there's only one blend, but yeah, there is quite a bit of backstitch in this, but I just could not resist that whimsical lady wading in the forest. It's just me all over with a long skirt on, wading in the water. I think I've put a picture up before of me like sat with my feet in a river, and I've got a skirt on and all my skirt is wet, and I had some funny comments I think on that Instagram post. But yeah, it's just me. The sort of thing I would do. And I just love all the reflection in the water and all the shadowing in the trees. I just think it's absolutely glorious. Here's all the floss colours. I will say one negative thing about this kit. I do not like these floss cards. I don't like them at all. Letty Stitch do them in this style as well, and so do Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Yeah, I do not like this method of floss organisation, and I will have to take all of this off, pre-cut it and put it onto floss drops, because my brain is just, I'm going to unwind a section of this and I'm going to keep doing that, and then what do I do with the pieces of floss that I haven't used? And when you've got a big kit like this, it's easy to lose them, even if you use a thread bed, or if the colours are quite similar, then it's easy to mistake them. And then you get to the end and you've got like a weird length of thread. So yeah, the Letty Stitch kits that I've took them all off, pre-cut them myself and put them onto floss drops. So that's a bit annoying because there's a lot of prep work to do for me before I can just get on with this. Or I guess I could do it as I go along. That is the only negative thing that I will say. But apart from that, absolutely beautiful kit. And I just wish that more companies would give the option for either Ada or even weave. There is some companies that will do that, like Heritage Craft, beautiful British company, who will give you that option. And there is some others that I can't think of off the top of my head. I know Marejka, they now do that option as well. And I am more than happy to pay a little bit more and receive even weave, but it just makes it very expensive. This was a £50 kit that then I've got to organise all the threads and I've got to swap out the even weave. It just makes it, that bit more expensive. But beautiful kit, and I don't want to whinge about it because I can't wait to start this, and I think it's beautiful. And I can't have anything negative to say about Ava. I reached out to them on their chat once I received the kit with a photo of the kit and asked for the saga file. That's another good thing, they offer saga files, this company. And I received the saga file straight away. They responded to me within seconds, sent me the saga file. Well, they actually sent me a link and a discount code, so I could put the copy the link, put it in my browser, or open it with my browser, copy and paste the discount code in, and download it straight away through their website. There is an option that if you don't want to go through customer service, you can just purchase the saga file or the PDF straight through the website, and it's not much, it's about €8. So if you want to support them, or if you don't want to wait to speak to customer service, like if it was a weekend or something, it was harder to get hold of them, then there is that option, which is nice. And yeah, I did reach out to Ava before I bought this because it wasn't clear on the Craft Paradise website about what threads they use, and they did tell me that they use DMC and Luca S. So yeah, and I had wonderful customer service from Craft Paradise as well. I did reach out to them about my tracking for this, and they were really lovely and helpful. So yeah, there you go, a lovely new kit to get started with. And I also received some lovely Stitchy kindness this month as well. So I've showed you Sans Serif Gather New Friends, which I bought myself off eBay. And I had a shout out on my last Flosstube if anyone had this in their stash, that they would be able to either let me borrow or let me purchase from them. I had a lovely lady from America reach out to me not long afterwards and said that she would like to send this to me. I was absolutely bowled over. I was so grateful, and I can't believe I now have it. Thank you so much. So the power of the internet once again. This is going to be the first thing I stitch at the beginning of winter next year. Oh, I love it so much. And I did go on to Create Nostalgia, and lovely Mary helped me get the buttons. So I've got the buttons to stitch this one, and also to stitch the Gather New Friends, the stars on it. I've got those as well. And this one is stitched with Crescent Colours, which I didn't know what that is, because this chart is from 2004. This one's from 2002, so they are getting older now, these charts. And lovely Abby, Stitching Cat Lady, told me that Crescent Colours became Classic Colourworks, which I didn't know. And I looked up the floss colours, and yeah, they are Classic Colourworks, and they are still available. They look gorgeous, so I need to purchase them at some point. And yeah, I just can't wait to start this in the winter, and I just can't believe the generosity. So thank you so much. You know who you are, and it meant a lot to me. Thank you so much. And if anyone knows anything about this cross stitch company, Sans Serif, could you let me know? I can't find out any information about them on the internet. I don't think they design anymore because their charts are not that easy to come across. There's not many on 123 Stitch or on the second-hand market at all. And if they are, they're mainly in America. So I am assuming this is an American cross-stitch designer. But yeah, I would love to know more about them. So if you know anything, could you let me know? Thank you. And the other Stitchy kindness was this gorgeous RTO kit that I got from Hannah, who comes to Pretty Punky Stitches. She bought one of their mystery bundles and was given the kits away because they weren't to her taste. So that's the second time that's happened to me. I'm so grateful. This one is called Girl, Rain and Umbrella, and I really like the actual design, but I'm not keen on the colours. I'm going to really vamp this up and make it more whimsical looking. But yeah, I'm thinking lots of pinks and purples and maybe a rainbow umbrella or a blue umbrella. And I think she's going to be a brunette. So yeah, I'm going to use the actual chart, but I'm going to make my own colours. But yeah, love it. Thank you, Hannah. Okay, so that's everything. I have got a spoiler alert here because this is when I'm going to talk about the Yasmin's Made with Love Spring Quarterly box. So if you do not want to see the contents of this, I think all the UK parcels have now been delivered because I asked Yasmin about sharing this and having a giveaway, and she said it was fine as long as I put spoiler. Because if you're overseas, you may not have received it yet, and even if you're in the UK, it may have been delivered, but you've not had time to properly look at it. So yeah, if you don't want to know the contents of this box, then I will say goodbye here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. And yeah, if you're sticking around, thank you. It is so exciting to be able to share this box with you because I collaborated with Yasmin as well as Luxe Company and Pip and Chip for Yasmin to bring this box, to the market. It's really exciting, and she is going to be doing this every quarter. So the next one will be in summer, and I can't wait to see what she creates because this box was not cheap. It was £180. I bought this with my own money to support Yasmin, but just because I had fear of missing out, I had to have it from the sneak peeks and from what I knew was in the box from what she asked me to create for it. So it wasn't a cheap purchase, but I did split it out over 3 instalments through Klarna, but you can also do that through PayPal. I looked this morning and she does still have some of these boxes available, but she's planning to take them to Stitch Festival, which is in 2 weeks' time. And I think she was planning to take a lot of the boxes there as well that she hasn't already sold. So if you do want to purchase one of these after seeing it, which I think you will because it's beautiful, there is no fillers in this box. It is stunning. So much love, care and attention has gone into this. So if you want one, I would go and snap it up straight away on Yaz's website. Yeah, it's stunning. So it arrived in it was all packaged. It had a plastic package over it to protect it, but it came in this really beautiful, sturdy box with this beautiful sticker on the front. And I've got the vegan version. So she's got vegan version because of the Luxe Company thread gloss that is in here. So if it comes with that gold sticker, that means it's vegan. But yeah, beautiful, solid box. So it all arrived, you know, without being damaged. And it was beautifully wrapped with tissue paper. So yeah, it was all beautifully tissue wrapped or in beautiful paper bags, but obviously I've opened a lot of them. So the first thing is this beautiful, absolutely stunning box that Yasmin, you know, is known for. I've got one of her beehive ones up there. Yas is known for these original hand painted boxes. They're absolutely stunning, and it's got a slide lid, and the lid is all painted as well, and the inside. And she has got a custom pip and chip foam insert, and the pip and chip bobbins came in a really beautiful pip and chip box with foam to protect them. I took them out of the box and put them in here, so they don't come like this. They're all protected in the box. And I am planning to start collecting the colour variation threads by DMC. I have already got some, and I'm going to start storing them in here. Or the other option I thought about is if I want to kit up a specific project, I could, you know, have this in my project bag, or I could take it on retreats. So yeah, absolutely beautiful box, stunning. And it also came with a certificate of authenticity for the box, so you know that Yas has created this with her own hands. And yeah, if you ever wanted to sell it on, then people would know it was authentic. It's not like a rip-off one, a copycat one. And I did think about doing these for my own needle minders, but some of you are regular customers and you would end up with about 50 of these. So yeah, beautiful touch. Thank you, Yas. And on the top of the box, when you first opened it, was this lovely lovely sheet with all the cherry blossom art, telling you more information about it. And I want to quickly flash that gorgeous Easter folk bunny chart on the back. That's my receipt. Okay, what else came in it? A lovely is that how you say it? A Belsey UK wooden embroidery 6-inch hoop. Some gorgeous cosmo seeds. I can't wait to plant these with my girls. I love cosmos, one of my favourite flowers. Beautifully packaged custom pip and chip tray that says Yasmin's made with love, and it's all engraved with Yaz's design. Really beautifully made. These used to have wooden backs, but I've noticed they've now got these plastic backs and really secure screws, which my original one didn't have when my husband bought it for me for my birthday. Beautifully made, beautifully engraved, really lovely. And you've also got slots for the pip and chip acrylic bobbins or paper bobbins, which I thought was a nice effect. You've got a really beautiful pair of scissors. I think they were hobby gift ones. Very beautiful, like William Morris sort of style, which also fits in with one of the charts that you get. This is a chart booklet, this gives me William Morris vibes as well. Absolutely stunning. This one is called Folk Garden Tapestry, and yeah, as I said, it's a beautiful booklet with photo, and the pattern is split out over 4 pages, and I'll just show you a sneak peek. Really beautiful colour, large print chart. And the second chart that you got was Garden Aviary, and again, really beautifully charted, really easy to read, and a piece of Yasmin's hand-dyed 14 count Ada in the colourway Aviary Garden, and I've actually started stitching it on it. It's gorgeous Ada, very gentle mottling, really beautiful. Oh, sorry, ignore my needle minder because I was meant to show you the one that I'm giving away in a minute that I made, so just ignore that. But yeah, this is gorgeous, this hand-dyed Ada that Yasmin's created, and I'm really enjoying stitching on Ada. It's really easy to count and quick progress. And yeah, I have swapped out the white for a light pink, which I really like because I'm pink obsessed. And I've changed the yellow because I didn't have one of them in stash, so I did end up changing both the yellows. They're very similar though. And this birdie is just the cutest. He is so cute. Yaz is like so great at charting birds and flowers. She's excellent at it. I'm really enjoying working on this, and it's stitching up so quick. And I'm gonna stitch more of the flowers, and that blue birdie is going to be my reward. And when my daughters saw this, they said, "Oh look, it's us too." So yeah, they really loved it too. Okay, another gorgeous thing that came in the box was this really beautiful project bag. It's got birdie fabric on the back. It's beautifully sturdy and interfaced. And this is the design, obviously, that Yaz has got printed. And you get a really nice little blue zipper charm. And inside, it's really nice yellow fabric. And attached to the zip was this really nice, so this was attached to here like a product tag, and it just gives you more information about Yaz and things that she makes. Well, that was a nice touch. And this is probably one of my favourite things in this box. I think this is beautiful. So it's a little needle book, again with a little printed design and a little pop snap, and inside here the coordinator fabric. There's a little pocket down here, and then there is 2 pages of felt, so you could use this as a thread bed or use it as a needle book. But absolutely beautiful and so well made. Yeah, I think the chart I'm stitching and these 2 goodies were my favourite things in the box. Okay, you got 2. So Yaz has collaborated with Luxe Company. She's now got 5 exclusive thread glosses, which I think she is launching at Stitch Festival. They come in these beautiful bags, so you get 2, I think at random, because other people that I've spoke to have had 2. They've had 1 different one from me. So out of the 5 new exclusive thread glosses, you get 2 in the box. So I got Berry Grape. Oh, this smells absolutely heavenly. This was the one that I was really hoping that I got, and I did get it. So chuffed. And I got Watermelon Wave, and these are both vegan. Absolutely gorgeous. And she does do a beeswax version. So yeah, absolutely stunning. And then the last thing is part of the giveaway. So you get this gorgeous kit that's really nicely packaged. I did have to open it, sorry, and it was really well stuck down, so I found that quite difficult to open. So this chart was part of Yaz's Patreon last year, and she has released this as part of the quarterly spring box as a beautiful little kit. So I thought I would dig out my finish. So I started this straight away when she released it on Patreon, and I stitched it on a 32 count Zweigart in marbled pink. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I loved stitching this. It was a real pleasure to stitch. Beautiful. And Yas is just such a queen at this sort of design. She's wonderful. So yeah, inside this kit, and I'm going to give this away. You get another gorgeous piece of Yaz's hand-dyed Ada. Let's open it up. Yeah, it's not got any mottling, this, but it's absolutely gorgeous colour. I'll just check there's no mottling on the back. No. It's beautiful, and it's fairly soft. It's lovely Ada. A needle. You get one of Yasmin's really sturdy floss cards with her branding, and it's all pre-cut the DMC. I'm just going to check what count the Ada is. 14 count. You get a beginner's guide to cross stitch, so if you're completely new to cross stitch, you can pick this up and get going with it. And you also get a really large chart. It's at A3, and I'll just show a sneak peek of it. It's really lovely, printed, really easy to read. And I really like the way Yas designs, because instead of just putting she doesn't just put symbols, she uses either numbers or letters, which is absolutely fantastic. And I know she does this because she struggles with dyslexia herself, and she wanted to make charts that were really accessible for everyone. So she thinks about how she uses not symbols but letters and numbers, really clear and color coded charts that are easy to read. They're lovely Yaz's charts. I just love stitching them. And this is my part of the collaboration. So Yas asked me to design a needle minder based on the design, and this is what I came up with. I love designing these for Yas and creating them. Absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I didn't design them. Yas designed them. I just created them from her design. But absolutely beautiful. I'm really pleased with how these turned out, and I hope the people that have purchased this box enjoy their needle minder too. So yeah, if you would like to receive this little kit with the chart, the Ada, the pre-cut floss and the needle minder, so all of this, please can you leave the word spring in your comment, and I will draw that on my next Flosstube. I'm so excited that I can give this away, and thank you to Yas for agreeing for me to do that. Yeah, exciting. So the comment spring. Yeah, what a lovely, gorgeous box, and I can't wait for the summer quarterly one. I think it's going to be just as beautiful, if not more beautiful. I don't think Yas can do more beautiful. She's outdone herself with this box, and beautiful small British companies that she's asked to collaborate with her, who are all top notch. So yeah, wonderful. It was lovely to be part of it. Thank you, Yas. And that's everything. Thank you so much for coming to join me. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and please consider subscribing if you aren't a subscriber already. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back in the next 3 or 4 weeks. Lovely to see you. Take care. Bye.